Hi traders, Roberto, and today's Friday. End of the week, we have some really decent trade setups for next week. So let me just start going over the first one. Remember, we were talking last week, I gave a tutorial on divergence and how it's ideal if we can confirm a divergence on one time frame on the next time frame. So that's exactly what's happening on pound Canadian dollar. We have notice divergence here. We have swing points that are going higher right here, and we have wave patterns going in the opposite direction. Slightly lower, but still it's going lower. And remember that MACD is a copycat of price. If price goes up, MACD goes up. Price goes down, MACD goes down. But oftentimes what happens is that MACD will go down and price keeps going up. Okay, so that's divergence. So we just wait for a clear direction. Most likely we'll see the retracement happen on Monday before it turns around on Tuesday to head south. And we're going to be targeting the support levels down here. So that's pound Canadian dollar. Okay, so I look at the daily chart and I notice that two lines are not quite crossed on the daily chart, but close. Stochastics is overbought on the daily chart as well. Okay, and then what do we have here? We have sort of like a bearish engulfing candles covering two indecision candles, and we have indecision candles, indecision candle. The next candle closed below the indecision candle, so we automatically look to sell on the next candle. So that's the daily chart. On the 4-hour chart, again, this is what is called distribution of order flows. And the market was in an uptrend, and what happened? It turned around and gave everything back. So that's what is called distribution of order flows, and the market goes from very bullish to very bearish. And it is setting us up for a nice divergence setup. So this most likely will give everything back. Remember how we discuss when we see divergence setups, it will give everything back, and everything back is all the way down here. There's 174.29. Okay, so on a mini account, that's about one contract that's $200, $2,000 on a regular one lot account. Okay, we also have I think CAD Swiss. Remember we discussed the market is in a downtrend, but it does not go in a straight line. So we see this pattern. This is a 4-hour chart. Market rallies, hits the upper levels, comes back down. Now it has managed to break the trend line, so we're no longer in a downtrend on CAD Swiss. We're in an uptrend. So we're going to start looking for, let me do the whole thing. Because it's overbought, this is not an ideal area to buy. We need for the market to come back down. But notice we also have divergence. Here we have swing points going lower and wave patterns going higher, hence it's divergence. Okay, so we're going to be looking to buy Canadian Swiss next week on pullbacks. Wait for the market to give us a nice retracement so we can buy. Okay, like that. Same thing with let me see EuroCAD, if that also has a setup that it's in a strong downtrend. Remember we took this trade, we had a bearish engulfing candle during the Asian session on Thursday, and stochastics was overbought, the advisory indicator giving us a sell signal, and look what happened. I mean, I took my profit down here, but it continued to sell off. So let's see what's happening on the 4-hour chart. And notice that we also have, let me see if I can get rid of this gray area here. All right, so let's qualify this trade. We have Again, wave patterns going lower, right? And swing points going higher. So we have divergence, okay? So here are the swing points that are going higher on EuroCAD, just like it's mirroring Pound CAD. It's doing the same thing that Pound CAD is doing. So divergence, we also have a trend line break. Okay. So we're going to have to move the trend line break to here on Monday. But right now that's what we have. Clear divergence on the 4-hour chart. And remember, again, what does divergence mean? It means it's going to give everything back. Technically, it should give everything back that it gained in the past. This started in February. The swing low was February 9th. And this is February the 23rd. So this will continue to sell off. So I'm going to wait for retracement before I get in. Okay, hopefully it'll do this. That's how a traditional divergence setup breaks the trend line, rallies up, and then turns around and heads south. 150 will be the target. Okay. Again, CAD Swiss is no longer in a downtrend. In an uptrend, we have divergence. It should continue to rally, but not after a retracement. EuroCAD broke the trend line, wait for the retracement. Monday retracement, hopefully, then turn around Tuesday, targeting 154.04 level. And pound, Canadian dollar as well. Everything is lining up for the Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar is becoming very strong, and so this will be a continuation next week. Have a good weekend, everyone. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please email me. And hopefully, we have some really good trade setups for next week, and I look forward to trading the Canadian dollar. Okay, see you guys next week.